What up, though, sports fans? Welcome to another episode of AwwDacity Sports. It's your boy J2DaR, and we are back with another great episode. But of course, you know I'm not back by myself. We are back with your guys' favorite, and I do mean favorite. Oh, favorite to me, because I'm tired of y'all calling me or saying it to me when you see me in these doggone streets, right? Your guys' favorite co-host, Miss NikkiC, y'all.
What up, y'all?
And we back to give you guys these hot topics. But before we start, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Go ahead and take that second. Go ahead and do it right now. Get it out of the way. You know what? Sometimes I'm going to switch it up on y'all. I ain't going to start till y'all hit that doggone button. I'm just playing. I love doing this too much to even do that to people. I hear people do that crap all the time, and I can't fathom myself doing it.
Right.
All right, but Miss Nikki, what's first?
All right, so let's start with the NBA and the hot starting 11 streak winning Detroit Pistons. All right, who finally gave some players, and we finally got some players back from injury. But before we get started, go ahead and play that song.
G Mike Cash, you know you're my dog, right? Just want you to know, my dog, so don't copyright strike me, dog. Nigga Dubs, man. What y'all talking about? 11 in a row, which I thought was really going to happen. See, guess what happened? See, there's so much hate behind my boys, and they thought we were just going to fall off the face of the earth because, again, we had Jalen Duren hurt, we had Tobias Harris hurt, we had Cade Cunningham hurt, you know, Jaden Ivey still ain't back yet. And then we also had somebody else that went down in the stretch too. But guess what?
Them boys stepped up.
B-Ball Paul stepped up. Not only did somebody step up so much, not only did he earn him a two-way contract, shout out to Daenerys Jenkins, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he also got a 9-point swing on NBA 2K26. He went from a 70 rated overall to a 79. I can't remember the last time I've seen somebody that ever had a 9-point swing in overall in 2K ever. But that just kind of shows the dedication to what we brought to Detroit, right? They understand the fans and how we feel about our team, right? It's a great testament to the coaching staff, the GM, right? The owner. It was funny watching Tom Gores go through the time.
Hey, he was lit.
I knew Tom Gores was lit because he couldn't put up the W.
He couldn't even put up the W. He was so drunk.
I was trying to figure out how he was going to do it, but I was like, you know what, Tom? I'm going to let you have it, right? Because he clearly looked like my man Tom Gores was on one that night, right? But it's okay. It's okay, right? But we on an 11-game win streak. We played Saturday night. Hopefully we keep the win going and at least get to 12 because I can't, man. The last time we had a win streak like this was like between 04 and 08, somewhere in there, right? So I'm excited about my team as always, but let's go ahead and look at these stats because we last played Atlanta and the score was 120 to 112, right? So right now we're 13-2, which is first in the East. So shout out to my dogs. Right, again, everybody.
Nasty dogs.
Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, you know, everybody, the Philadelphia 76ers. Nobody even wanted to talk about the Detroit Pistons. Hell, you know what's crazy? They got a team that we know that got a crappy record than us, but they got the power rankings rated higher than them, and it was the Lakers. And I was like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. If OKC is number one because of their record, how is Detroit not number one with their record, and their record is almost the same?
Well, you know them NBA politics, but we're not finna get into that right now.
All right,
we're talking about the Detroit Pistons.
Back on topic. So back on topic. So last game against the Hawks, right? Cade Cunningham came back, right, and started for us. Put up 34 minutes, 25.6 rebounds, and 10 assists. We almost got that triple-double from Cade. Ooh, look at my dog balling out. Duncan Robinson played a solid 31 minutes, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, right? And the good thing about Duncan, man, he's not Duncan Robinson. You know what? You brought me over here to do something, and I'm going to come over here and do it.
And he be doing it, too.
You brought me over here to shoot threes. Well, I'm going to shoot these motherfuckers, right? And Duncan Robinson went 4 from 9 from 3-point, right? So he is not playing because he didn't take a single free throw this game. So that clearly shows you that he's paying attention to what we asked him to do, but he's also playing good defense because he had a steal in this game in this game as well. And the good thing is everybody finished with a positive plus minus, which is also good. So again, Daenerys Jenkins finished with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Jalen Duren, again, baby, 29 minutes, 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And of course, my man Stu with 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Now, again, this game was really close, and this game was close without basically what some folks would consider the Hawks' main starter, which would have been Trae Young.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost questioning, is this the end of Trae Young in Atlanta? Because we know what we seen last night was, the other night when the Pistons played the Hawks, which happened to be on Tuesday, right? They played defense. The Hawks actually played defense. Trae Young's there. You're basically playing 4-on-5. Right? So, I think the Hawks might actually stay kind of with this, man, and we might see a blockbuster trade before the All-Star game, and you might see Trae Young in another uniform. Just as long as they don't bring his ass to Detroit, we good, because we ain't bringing nobody over there that don't play defense.
Yeah, no new friends. We don't need no more.
No
new friends.
I appreciate the fact that you can spread the floor, you would give K some freedom, right, to always play the 2 guard and not have to worry about bringing up the ball, right? Because again, you are a facilitating guard and you can shoot the 3. But guess what? You don't play defense, so that's not gonna work for us. So go and get your ass over there in Portland somewhere. Miss Nikki, what's next?
Go to the strippers where all the old niggas at.
Strippers. Now, you think he'll take James Harden?
All the old niggas over there on the strippers.
Oh, they might have to do something because Kawhi may be gone.
Right. He back in and out again. So
yeah, he definitely hurt again.
Yep. So anywho, well, we said we would keep folks updated, but it looks like we was wrong last week with the NBA scandal and who was CI number 1.
Okay.
And it's allegedly. I just want to say allegedly because don't sue us because we don't have no money. That Chauncey Billups is the original CI number 1. Are we apologizing to DamonJones? I say no, because Damon finna get in there and talk too. He better talk because he got Mama House up there on them papers.
You know what? I'm going to share the exact same sentiments, but I'm gonna flip it up. I'm gonna say, hell no, we not apologizing to DamonJones, because again, if your mama's in the mama's house is up for collateral, then that just means you are also CI number 1 too. It's just different between 1A and 1B.
Because
Mama's not gonna say you not finna talk and my house is up for sale.
Right, because her house is part of collateral in regards to his bail.
Mm-hmm. So I think I'm not definitely giving an apology to him. I just think that he's also going to tell too. So
well,
basically, the feds got 2 snitches.
Yeah, well, Chauncey said that he is not guilty, although the feds got you on video.
Come on, my boy. We need to stop on with this feeling.
Look, Chauncey, you are 51, 52 years old. You got to think about this, bruh. And I mean, I know, on some real street shit, you got the feds on one side of your shoulder, and then you got the mafia on the other side. So, with Chauncey, you either damned if you do, they gon' either hit me on the feds or they gonna hit me out here in the streets with this mafia shit.
I would rather be hit with the feds.
Anybody would take the feds, but still, you're gonna be that's gonna how it go with the street stuff. It's gonna be some type of retaliation because he's going to tell it. But he has to tell it for the simple fact, and that's just how they operate. You know how street stuff go. They may not get you then, but they'll get you somehow.
Well, first and foremost, we got to understand as a non-street dude. So let me be very
clear.
I mean,
I'm not non-street neither.
There are rules to the game, and I understand the rules to the game. And again,
I'm not a street person either.
He is a civilian, which means he has the right to snitch.
He may be a civilian, but he was a cooperating
rules
civilian.
Of the game is if you're a civilian, you get snitched. If you're in the gang, right? The true game of the game in the street, you can't be out here.
He was in on the scam. He was scamming and bamming.
Is one thing that's different.
And he knew about it, and they was paying this man.
But I think that's the difference because of true life out here, like Cowboy.
Shout out to Cowboy.
Right? Living it for real.
Yeah, he living it for real for
living
Nipsey.
It for real. Mm-hmm. Right? He can't snitch on nobody. Unless it's
but they still mad with him because he went on the stand and he is in paperwork testifying
against the dudes who pew nips.
They still have a prop. Which made still a violation.
Okay, right?
It's still a violation.
Again, if it's inside there, it's okay. But if you are a civilian and you get caught up in some street stuff, guess what? Those rules don't apply to you. We all know that. We all know that. So I'm gonna say, like, again, but here's the other thing. Don't get into some shit where you don't want the consequences to it. Let me just be factual about it, right? If you know you out here scamming and bamming and you know it's wrong, then if you get caught, then expect the consequences to be what they exactly are.
That's why he is going to testify. He said that he is pleading not guilty and he is going to cooperate with the feds fully.
I mean, I would too. Again, I ain't doing nothing but what? Just a face card to say, hey, come gamble.
But still, they're paying you in thousands of dollars in an offshore account, so your money can't be traced. Why would you do that? Because you scamming and bamming.
I get this.
You own it.
I get it.
You in on it.
I agree with you. I cannot agree with the facts that you.
I'm not understanding why you got to do that.
Showed me. I can't dispute none of these facts. There is no dispute here. All I'm just saying is there is a difference in rules between street cats and civilians. If you civilian,
yeah, he is a civilian that's doing street shit.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Sean said, I'm wishing you best of luck because, bruh, to me, although J2DaR might think one way, to me, bro, you were in between the rock and the hard place.
I think you're definitely in between the rock and the park. You know who I would tell on? You know who I'm telling on? DamonJones and LeBron James. Even niggas got shit to do with it.
They did it. I didn't do it. Hey, but you know what? Hey, they gonna probably bring in. So what you think they're gonna bring him in? Do you think they're gonna bring him in like Biggie? Look, the Biggie size.
I mean, when you think about it,
value meal, Big Mac, quarter pounder, what? Double fish.
This man finna snitch for a honey bun. And 2 Snickers.
Hey, what it would look? They was snitching for damn ice cream at one time.
So
strawberry shortcakes, what?
Right? That's why I would. I mean, look, it's a complicated situation. Do I wish they would have got themselves in this situation? No, but again, I don't know what these guys were going through when they
financially they was going through something.
And again, this is now I find myself hard at betting when it comes to prop betting now because I don't know if these guys are throwing the game now or not. So I'm in a rough spot. Y'all tell me how you guys feel about the sports gambling situation or how you feel about betting online now, period, because I know for a fact, man, I'm almost scared to even put $10 down now. Is where I'm at with it. Ms. Nikki, what's next?
Down in San Antonio, it's reported that Victor Wembanyama will be out for several weeks with a left calf strain. Didn't he just return from an injury from last season? Mm-hmm. So now I like to build the children up before I tear them down. This season, Victor has really improved his game. When Victor is on one, he is on one for real, for real. You can't stop him. You can't stop him. But if you can't stop him, but he has another injury, and we're not even 2 months into the season. So what's really going on with Victor Wembanyama? With the same thing with the calf injuries. You too young to be having that kind of stuff.
I think what's going on with Victor is simple, right? We see what happened with most big men in the NBA with that much height. Just normal injuries, that's just caused from them being that damn tall, right? Look what happened to Manu Bol. You know what I'm saying? They tried to say the same thing about his son, Bully Ball, right? Unfortunately, fortunately for him, he's still in the league and he's playing. But they tried to say that he had injuries, and that was allegedly started by Jeff Van Gundy, I think when he was over there with us, right? Look at Yao Ming, and again with the foot injuries. Mm-hmm. Again, this is just something that Greg Oden, right? When it comes to big men of height, there's always some type of constant nagging injury, and I don't think I think somebody once called it growing pains, right? It may have been Rudy Gobert who might have said it, or some other center I heard say it, right? But we see, because I think they said, right, because they were so tall, like they were just felt like they were always in pain. So the good thing about this, right, is one, the SanAntonioSpurs are still winning games without him, right? They are on a 3-game win streak even without him. So good job, San Antonio.
Yeah, they've been looking pretty good
for holding down. But again, we got the shocking news out of San Antonio that Chris Paul is planning on retiring at the end of the season. So I ask you, one, does this translate to, even though we already know this was Victor's team, but does now Victor become the voice in the room? Or do, Victor's take a step back because, he's only in his technically second, third year in the league? Do he let another vet step in and take over that role?
Well, Chris is on his way out. So for me, I feel that Victor should step up and lead the team because that's what he's doing on the court when he's on there. But I don't think Victor feels comfortable enough to take that role as of yet.
I see that.
And I think once he gets assured of himself, which it's probably take him like another year or two, and he'll say, okay, yeah, I'm ready to step into this role right now. Or how
I mean, he did size Day.
Yep. When he sized him up, I would, you know what? I don't say that. Let me shut up. But I'm glad he did scream on Day because hey, you know what?
Height, man, little boy, you a little bit light, man.
That don't mean nothing, but that's still to show you that I'm not afraid of you, and you could pop your shit, and I could pop my shit too.
I don't know. I think San Antonio still got a good outlook this year, right? Their rookie Keldon Johnson is again not rookie but second year player. Keldon Johnson is also looking good with San Antonio. So again, even with Victor being out, some unknowns are also balling out. Jones Garcia shines again. So they have a good rotation, put together a good team. good job by Pop, even though he's not the coach anymore. He is in the front office. But again, this is just another Popovich led kind of mastermind with his backup who's been sitting next to him for some time. So good job at putting together San Antonio. Again, as long as y'all don't come up against my Detroit, again, when we see y'all, of course, it's double middle finger. Take it how you want to. And we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Miss Nikki, what's next?
Well, moving on to the NFL and the same division as the Lions, the new number one team in the NFC North, the Chicago Bears. Are they real or are they just, as a matter of time, are they who we thought they were the whole time?
Well, I feel like I feel like they deserve to be number one. Hell no. Why? Because we beat them. Do I believe they should have the opportunity to stay up there? No. So just let me go ahead and get this off my mind. Just let me go ahead and play this. Because there's just so many things I'm thinking about when it comes to Chicago, and I just want to let you guys know how I truly feel about it. So just let me go ahead and get this off.
She's fake. That's the type of people I hate.
Hey, you better point them out. Point them out. Point them out. Point them out.
They fake. Hey, they're the type of people I hate. So let's keep it real, right? Chicago is fake as shit, right? They are so fake, man. They figured in a $2 bill, and here's why. One, because we blew them out 52-21, right? But let's look who they beat up. They beat up on the Dallas Cowboys.
Trash.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Trash.
Bye week.
Trash.
Washington Commanders by 1 point.
Oh, they eat that one out.
Hold on. The Raiders.
Trash.
By 1 point.
Trash.
Okay. The New Orleans Saints, they won 26-14.
Oh, God, trash. So they just been playing trash teams. They ain't never, ever since they played the Lions, they have.
Nope. Hold on. Week 8, they lost to the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, that's Lamar.
And then in week 9, with Joe Flacco at the head, so no Joe Burrow, they beat the Cincinnati Bengals 47-42. Barely won that game too. And then they beat the New York Whites 24-20.
That's the New York Giants, but go ahead. The New York Whites. Go ahead.
Right. And then in week 11, they beat Minnesota by 2 points, 19-17.
I mean, they finding a way to win. I mean,
finding a way to win. They ain't playing nobody. Because look,
but they ain't playing nobody.
They got Pittsburgh. The week after, they got Philadelphia.
Two strong
games. The week after that, they got Green Bay. The week after that, they got Myles Garrett. It's Myles Garrett. So if Caleb don't have a bad game, we know something up, right? And then they got Green Bay, San Francisco, and then us at the end of the season. So do I think so? So let me count this up real quick. So if I start from week 18, so I'm gonna work my way up. To get to the current season. Where they at right now? So that would be keeping track. Week 18 versus Detroit, L. Week 17 versus San Francisco, L. Week 16 versus Green Bay Packers, L. Week 15 versus the Cleveland Browns.
So they're just going to go on a slide.
L. Hold on. Week 14 versus the Green Bay Packers, dub. Week 13 versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, that's an L.
L. In week 12 against the Green Bay Packers, I don't know, because it's going to be based on quarterback play, and here's why. Because the defense for Pittsburgh has now picked it up. But it depends on the quarterback and if Aaron Rodgers can play with that messed up wrist he got. So ultimately, I'm saying this could also be an L for the Chicago Bears. So, in essence, how many L's did I just give them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gave them
5,
like 6.
6.
Mm-hmm. Like 6 of them.
So 6 and 3 is what, 9? So I'm saying they're gonna finish the season what, 9 and 9? Oh, y'all ass, y'all fools go. I'm just keeping a buck with me. And again, we were supposed to have a special guest for this segment. I was gonna say this if you was here anyway, Neville. So again, I don't care if you beat me in the comments or you'd have been on the show. I was gonna say this shit to you anyway. Your team is trash and it was fools go. We just letting y'all keep the seat warm for us for a week. You be with a B, partner. But anyways, before we get to the next topic, right, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Because as always, right, we are trying to grow our channel. I appreciate that so much. Ms. Nikki, what is next?
All right, so and what the fuck news?
Mm-hmm.
After his first NFL start, J2DaR Sanders was reportedly broken into. This is the second NFL quarterback that we know of that this has happened to. That happened to Joe Burrow too. Mm-hmm. Also, what can be done? What can be done, and can the NFL help to win this? Also, it's official that J2DaR Sanders will get his first official start in the NFL. What's your prediction on how he will do?
So, what can the NFL do with this? I'm hoping this isn't a trend, right? Because if they got into Joe Burrow's home and it's claimed that they had took like $200,000.
Yeah, they took like over $200,000 from him too.
And it just seems like, it happens on these road games. But one, like, where's this, security protection? Maybe the NFL can look into that. Maybe some private security firm wants to partner with the NFL and possibly see if they can do something with that. I don't know, right? But this is sad that they actually broke into his home like that. It sucks because, again, you got to think, but it's my first start. I done lost the game. I almost had the opportunity to win, but I lost. So I'm already feeling bad about that. And then I got some crab mother who breaks into my crib.
Some roguish motherfucker breaking into my shit while I'm at work.
Right. Like, bitch, do that shit when I'm at home so I can show you what's really up. Right? So maybe they can look into that. That would be that's the only thing I can come off the top of my head. Maybe some private security firm, but again, that would have to be a large firm and multiple firms, right? Because you got to think every football player, maybe not every, because do most wives go on road trips? Probably
just
not.
Get you some YNs over there.
You know what? There you go. That takes care of everything. Problem solving.
Get some of my nephews over there. You won't have no problem. Somebody trying to come in there. Look,
and for my folks who don't know what YNs, don't worry about it. Then we're gonna say it for you the other way, right? If you on the other side, just go get you some YCs
and have them sit off in there while you at work.
Man, take care of everything.
You won't have to worry about nobody coming up in there. You will have the
most protected house on the block. Guaranteed. If you hire some YNs, guaranteed. I ain't gonna hold you up on that.
But how do you feel he's gonna do this Sunday since he's starting?
So after it comes out that he got no reps with the ones. So again, he
should have got reps with the ones this week.
They had no choice because Dylan Gabriel isn't starting, right? So he had got every single rep with the ones, and I don't think there's nobody behind him. And if there is somebody behind him, it's going to be interesting to find out if whoever they brought up to be a backup quarterback to him, if that person got any first team reps, and here's why. Because if they did, then it clearly shows that the quarterback was out to get this young man and sabotage him. And
you mean the coach?
You did, no, not the GM.
You said the coach.
Yeah. You said the coach.
Yeah.
I mean the coach because
you said the quarterback.
Yeah. the coach sabotaging the quarterback on purpose because he did not want that quarterback. The GM did.
Well, you know how we do. We gonna make it do what it do. So I just wish him the best of luck, and I just hope that he does really well tomorrow.
If you ask me, they could have won that game last week.
Yeah, they could have won that game last week if the boy would have caught the ball.
Would have caught the touchdown in the end zone, but okay, he missed it. That's fine, right? But to hear that the offense never heard his cadence, they've never taken a step with him. Jerry Jeudy,
that was all the first time Jerry Jeudy
seen a pass from him is just ridiculous to me, right? As a football fan, that just tells me that there is some true culturally biasedness inside of the NFL.
Always have been.
Right? And take it how you want to, but it is what it is. Right? Kevin Stefanski is the face of it right now. In the Cleveland Browns, because you might as well tie them to it. And you know why? Because, again, it's your team and he's your coach. Y'all hired him. You paid him to do it, right? So, again, we know who made the selection. Right? But we know who also didn't want the selection. It was the coach. So hopefully they give him a game plan that he can work with, allow him to throw him the ball deep, right? Allow him to actually roll out of the pocket and also run for some yards because he has the ability to do close or make some plays with his feet. And let's see if they don't hamper him by just turning around and handing the ball off 50 times. Because if he's turning around and handing the ball off 50 times, then again, you wasn't doing that with Dylan Gabriel, who can't throw the fucking ball 6 yards.
If we sit up there and we watch this game tomorrow, and
I'm watching,
and everybody is watching this game tomorrow. Everyone is watching this game on Sunday to see if there's any handicapping, any BS.
You guarantee it's gonna be some handicapping.
Yeah. Because people that know the game, they gon' see it and they gonna call it out. Just watch the Twitter space. They'll come on Twitter and they'll be talking about it. Mm-hmm. So again, best of luck to you, Shador. I wish nothing for you but the best. And I hope you win this one tomorrow.
Don't I owe him a song?
Yes, you do.
I'm going to go ahead and play him a song for nephew before you go, because this is how I feel what's going to happen to my dog when he get ready to start this game on Sunday. Okay, we walk up in the beat, ball in the beat, hopping out of Lambos, Ferraris in the beat. He said he's going to T.I. ball regardless of what happens.
Exactly.
So if he submits and shows out in this game, there is no way, no how
you can deny him.
Can say he doesn't deserve to start. Any pass that he makes, if he throws anything over 6 yards and receiver catches it, again, we're going to be looking at this as, again, there's one guy who can't throw over 6 yards and one who can. Where's the development that need to be? Who needs to be in true development mode? Is it Dylan or is it Shador? Going to tell you what we already know. And if you've been a fan of college football and of the NFL, you know an Oregon Duck quarterback ain't shit. Trash. So that's the person that needs to be in development. What's next?
In the second round of What the Fuck News, we have the Atlanta Falcons may have lost their QB Michael Penix for the season with a possible knee injury. Hell, Shador could go down there. What are you talking about?
I would have loved for that trade to happen.
Oh, if he would have went to Atlanta,
him being at home in Atlanta,
you know, AT-aliens would have went
where his daddy made his roots known at.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I would have totally appreciated that. And here's why. I mean, it sucks for Michael Penix. Again, we're talking about an ACL. He has to have ACL surgery. And then they just that just means they gotta rely on Kirk Cousins again. And do you really think Kirk Cousins is trying to play for the Atlanta Falcons after he's been benched for Kirk Cousins already? I mean, for Michael Penix? No, man, that dude don't want to play for Atlanta no more. He's just gonna ride the wave, or he may be just too old to play anymore. And now I'm seeing the reports that they're saying that if the Falcons don't make it to the playoffs, that it's a possibility that the coach's job is on the hot seat. Are you kidding me? His quarterback went down. The person that he was relying on.
Yeah, he couldn't help.
He got to rely on Kirk Cousins. I'm so tired of coaches being fired based on players that they have to go back to. When you clearly see Raheem Morris does not want Kirk Cousins as the quarterback. Now, if you truly felt that, then I truly felt like you should trade him. But I understand sometimes you can't do that because of the money wise. And that's 100. That's 180 that you would have to try to make work, right? And that somebody's still going, that they're still going to be part responsible for. So, this is a bad situation, right? I feel the Falcons season was over with 2 weeks ago? Maybe. Was I still holding out hope? Yes, because I truly felt like this was the year, right? They could have won the NFC South. Who would have thought the Carolina Panthers would have won more games than the Falcons? Who would have freaking guessed that shit? Shout out to the Carolina fans. I know I got 2 of them that watch the show. I know y'all been waiting on me to give y'all some props, but listen here, Whistle Britches. You know, when I see you at Northside, dog, I just don't, you know what? I'm mad at Michael Penix.
Hey, Michael was out there playing his heart out and got tore up.
I'm mad at Michael Penix because I felt like, one, what we've seen him do in the college is nowhere near translating to
his professional career.
I mean, he's still overthrowing people. Especially when he throws left. I mean, gee whiz, right? Being number 8. I mean, he's already missed 1 game this season, you know, with a left knee injury, and then it was identified as a bone bruise back in week 8, and now we're talking about an ACL tear. He's not coming back this season. So, Atlanta fans, are you happy that you got Kirk Cousins for the rest of the season?
We kind of like ain't got nothing else left but to accept Kirk.
I'll be asking for a trade somewhere. Like, can we find a trade partner somewhere? Or I think we may be too late. I don't know. Look, if we're going to go down this route, I will pull Kirk to the side and say, hey, man, you know you ain't coming back. We know Michael ain't coming back. Do us this favor. Lose every game so we can get to the bottom.
Oh, no, not tank it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and tank, dog.
See, you already talking about the sports bet, and here we go.
Everybody know Atlanta ain't playing for shit.
Here we go. We just talked about that.
The Falcon fans really believe they're playing for shit right now. No.
I mean, not this late in the season. It's too late.
So we already know they're tanking.
But we ain't finna go out like no pussy hoes.
What else are you paying for? Nothing. No, right now you're paying for a higher draft pick. So that way, one, you can either get a high draft pick so that way you can get alignment to protect Michael Penix, or you go replace him, or you use that draft pick to go and to replace Michael Penix. And possibly, maybe that draft pick could be Shedeur Sanders. Who knows? You just said you wanted Shedeur in Atlanta,
Shedeur won't be a draft pick. He would be a trade.
To get him in trade in the offseason. So the higher the pick, the higher the value, right?
I'm just going to leave it like this because I almost said something. Leave it in your brain, Nicole.
Oh, yeah, definitely leave it there. What's next?
Well, we got a new segment. Okay. That's called Ain't No Way, Boy.
Ain't No Way, Boy.
Ain't No Way, Boy.
Ain't no motherfucking way, boy.
And in this week's Ain't No Way, Boy segment, we have the New York Giant rookie will be out with the season-ending injury. That'll be Cam Scatterboo.
Mm-hmm.
But then Cam can be seen in live 120K HD play fight at the WWE event. Should he be on a contract similar to former NBA player Jay Williams?
Absolutely. So for those who don't know what
He just fucked up his whole knee. I mean his whole ankle.
Yeah.
I mean his foot is inverted.
How are you out there at a WWE event wrestling with these fools? Like, what are you doing? Right? So for those who don't know, right, Jay Williams is now an NBA commentator. And he was in his professional career, he was with the Chicago Bulls, right? And he had a terrific, horrible accident on the field with him. He's told this story before that, in his contract was voided because he got into this accident, right? He couldn't play ball no more. And looking at what happened to, Cam Scatterboo and how his foot was damn near inverted, I am confused why you out here on live TV at a pay-per-view with millions and millions of people watching, which I still don't understand who.
It's called Got Me a Chick, I Got a Chick. I got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. Shout out to Young Thuggers. But it's all about the money.
But wasn't he getting a check? But he's still getting paid from the Giants, though, even though he is injured. So
it doesn't matter. It's more money.
If I was the Giants GM, man, I'm saying, listen here. And not only that, if I'm Jackson Dart, I'm saying, hey, come here. Cam, hey, you, Cam, come here. Come here. Hold your head down. Fuck wrong with you, right? Do you not understand what we're trying to do? Do you not understand you are half of the dynamic New York Whites?
You messing up the New York Whites.
If you re-injure yourself, right, I gotta continue to try to lift this sorry ass program by myself. And yeah, I'm all right, but remember, it takes two of us to be the New York Whites. I need you, bro. That way I ain't gotta run for my life, which means I let you run for the life for the both of us.
That man said he wanted to get in SummerSlam. What are you talking about?
Man, listen here, bro. Show up at another event, man. I'm telling you, I'm voiding your next check, even though I'm paying you. That's what I will be saying if I'm the owner. After I done had the conversation with you, I'm gonna say, hey, go grab the owner. The only one, the owner want to holler at you. Hold on, bro. Hey, the next event you show up, that's not a New York Giants event.
I mean, after your ankle, your foot was inverted. Your right foot was inverted all the way to the left. And now you up there, jumping off the the top wire at WWE. Come on, bro.
I mean, granted, it was. We know it's fake.
Yeah, right? We know it's fake, but still,
it is staged. And yeah, this happened, right there at the little outside the ring thing. But still, why are you there? Why is this even part of the event? Like, if you want to watch it, then okay, be there to watch it because you're a young player who still likes wrestling, who may think wrestling is still real.
It's a check involved.
I think you think wrestling may be real.
No, it's a check involved.
But the check definitely involved. But either way, right? Again, if you're, let me ask you this, Mr. If you are the GM, are you putting the Jay Williams stipulation on him now?
Oh hell yeah, because I know you out there doing bald headed whole shit at the WWE. So yeah, I'm finna put a stipulation on your contract. No, nigga, you can't go out there and do that shit. You just got hurt 3 weeks ago, but now you over here down to the WWE. No, sir, I'm not trying to hold your money up per se, But if you out here doing bald headed whole shit like this at the WWE, I can't have you contractually obligated to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now if you doing the Campbell soup commercials or
I don't care about those.
car commercials.
Nobody cares about those. Those aren't geared to hurt nobody.
Yeah, those aren't geared to hurt nobody. That's geared to selling. I'm all for that. But anything outside of football, because you just had a major injury, no.
I forgot all about the Campbell's commercials, but you know what?
Yeah, that chunky soup.
Yeah. So if I'm the owner, I'm potentially taking some game checks. I'm
definitely gonna have a problem.
If I'm the quarterback, I'm having that conversation. And then for our fans, down here, just for our New York Giants fans, we guys just want you guys to know one, because another Giants fan asked me when I was at work the other day. They was like, "Yo, so it's looking like you're a Giants fan." Let me be clear on AwwDacity Sports. I am not a Giants fan. I was just apologizing to y'all. See what happens when I give them an apology.
People take stuff too far, but
I give them an apology because I said my bad, right?
Yeah, we can admit on AwwDacity Sports when we're wrong.
I was wrong about Cam Scatterbo. You know what? Let me get Bobby back and let's see how Bobby feels about Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart. Let's get the real person on the phone and see how they feel about it. But it was just like, yo, you sound like you're a Giants fan. I'm not. I'm a hater. I was just giving y'all a little bit of props because, again, y'all did something right, which is actually fire one half of the problem. Fired the coach. Still kept the GM. I don't know. But Giants fans, y'all can have it. Y'all gonna mess around. Y'all not gonna have Cam Scatterbo y'all gonna have him. His career's gonna be a lot shorter if y'all keep letting him go do stupid stuff like these wrestling events. And then that's gonna leave Jackson Dart career on a faster pace than what he wants to, because again, he can't turn the ball, he can't turn around and hand it off to a decent running back, which again, I didn't think Cam Scatterbo was gonna turn out to be a decent running back. So wow. That's some crazy shit, and ain't no way, boy.
That's what I said. He down there doing bald-headed whole shit at the WWE.
Would you say 120K?
120K.
HD.
That shit is, look.
And he's live and in color.
Look, that's 5K.
Bro, we can see the wrinkles on your shit.
I'm trying to tell you. Well, it looks like the league has reviewed the tape and Jamar Chase did spit on Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Chase receives a 1-game suspension. Is this enough punishment?
Hell no. First of all, this should have also been on 8 No Way, boy. Because I'm with Jalen Ramsey.
We're going to have to get that fade.
First and foremost, line it up.
Yeah, we're going to have to fade.
Line it up, Jamar.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, NFL, y'all owe me some money. Because 1, I got suspended that game. If I'm Jalen Ramsey, I'm pissed off because I got suspended that game, or I got ejected out of that game because I swung on this dude. But this dude spit on me. Mm-hmm. You know that's an assault charge?
Yep, strike by touch. But I'd have been striking on his ass too.
He got a 1-game suspension, and that 1 game cost him $507,126. That's how much this 1 game is going to cost Jamar. Almost $500,000. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, $500,000.
That hurt.
1 game ain't enough for me. I'm sorry. Like I don't play that, spitting mess, right? I am either line it up or you take more suspension. That's how I feel. It's like power slap right now. Either line it up or you get like a fucking 6-game suspension for spitting, bro.
Hey, because, this ain't the first time somebody spat on somebody.
And when it happened, what happened? Myles Garrett took a helmet to his head.
Yep.
It was Mason Rudolph. Myles Garrett took a whole helmet to his head.
Well, I'm talking about this year because Dak got spit on by that boy.
It wasn't like
he said it wasn't intentional. first time.
To me,
but these two,
we're talking about
between Jalen and Jamar. Oh yeah, that was intentional. And that was nasty and disgusting.
So according to Adam Scheffler, right, hearing official Jordy Nelson, right, former NFL player, right, appointed by the NFL and the NFLPA, has upheld a one-game suspension of Cincinnati Jamar Chase. So that's how we found out what was going on with Jamar Chase. So he's going to be suspended for the most upcoming incident. And again, he said, "Oh, I didn't spit on him. I ain't say nothing to this man." Well, according to the evidence, my bro,
everybody's saying that. They ran it back.
Did that, so I feel like again, it's either I don't condone violence, but when I see you, it's either up and it's stuck every time I see you.
No, he going to line that shit up. He going to line that shit right on.
Come and see me say, "Hey man, my bad. I ain't mean that." And even though as a man who didn't play college sports or never made it to the pros, but I did play little league sports. Even then, spitting on another player's jersey was cause to get your ass whooped. Because that was just a flat out sign of straight disrespect.
Yeah, they disrespect the hell out of you.
So just imagine if we felt like that as a little tyke. Just imagine how they feel
as a grown ass man.
As a grown man getting paid to do a job. Oh no.
We got to fade in this parking lot.
As a matter of fact,
before you jump on this plane,
there's a couple kids.
Let's line this shit up.
That's wearing my jersey that seems. Line it up. I don't know what you can say to come back from this. I know. I feel like Jamar Chase. Now to me, like he's a great wide receiver, and I has no problem with his gameplay, but now when it comes to him as a person,
yeah, you done lost a lot. Yeah, you done lost a lot of respect.
Crash straight to the bottom, bro.
Yeah, that's just low as hell.
I mean, you talking about you want to be an instant crash out? Well, to me, when it comes to your personality, now that's what I see. That was not some man shit, and I can't condone it, man. It is very disgusting. Man, Miss Nikki, what's that?
All right, so our last topic, Hall of Famer Dwight Howard has been hit in the media with the news, and it's been because his son and his mother basically said he did not support him. Now, according to Dwight, he paid $13,000 a month. That's $156,000 a year, and he did that for 18 years. And that equals to $2.8 million. Did he support his son? You want to go first? Royce, you fucked up on this one, boo. You are loud and wrong.
Well, down. Yeah, dig on me. So this is what happens when you mess around with a pass around 304 inside the NBA. The simple fact that this was reported by TMZ and the son recorded this with the mama sitting right there.
Yeah, they set Dwight
y'all setting this man up for a $10,000, $20,000 check when essentially if the mother was receiving, again, correct me if I'm wrong.
I wish I could have got $13,000 a month.
$13,000 a month, which you also said equaled $158,000 for the year, right?
$156,000 for the year.
And he did that for 18 years, which ended up being $2.8 million, right? That's what you said, right? If she spent half, not even half, if she stored away $5,000, this dude would have at least $1 million.
Yeah, he'll have at least $1 million. See what Royce did. Royce was trying to keep up with the Joneses around here in Florida. With the girls, the basketball wives. Because she was on that show. Although Dwight, shout out to Paul Howard, his uncle, they gagged her ass because she couldn't talk about it. Now Royce You was getting $13K a month. You up there living up there in Orlando. You could have worked that $13K. Exactly. If she would have saved $5,000 a month.
Where are you staying that cost you more than
$13,000 a month
in Orlando, where you
and I
couldn't
can
find a
even
hotel
see
to
if he was going to private school. Okay, so if she going to private school, she paying $3,000 to $4,000 a month. She could still live off of that. She still could have saved $5,000 a month. You wouldn't even be harassing Dwight and having your son come at. Now, first, what I want to back up before I even go there. The way that you had your son on that recording come at Dwight and literally tell Dwight that he did not take care of him. Now, he may not have fucked with you because of the dealings between Dwight and his mama, okay? But that still shouldn't have deterred Dwight from being involved in his son. Now, saying that he didn't take care of you, Royce, you's a goddamn lie.
But she out there toting for Shaq, talking about some Shaq.
Yes.
Superman.
I mean, you know, Royce, and I get it, Royce. You know what? Because he 18 and you not getting that $13K a month no more. That's why you mad.
You think it's the cutoff.
It's the cutoff. Now you had 18 years to sit up there and put that nest egg away. You wouldn't even be worried about Dwight. If you had set your shit up right and saved that money, you would have been sitting over on $1 million. You wouldn't even be worried about what the hell Dwight doing. You and your son wouldn't be worried about none of that shit. But you living fast, you balling, you doing all of this stupid shit. And now that 18-year-old, that cutoff is coming. And that 13K a month ain't coming no more.
So basically you saying.
Yeah, she mad for the cutoff.
So basically you saying she doing some bald-headed
whole shit.
Yep.
Because the cutoff is coming. He turning 18.
Money ain't coming in no more.
Young
so
man.
Trying to embarrass him to try to extort some money.
Young man, if you're not athletically inclined, take your ass to the goddamn military. Do something with your damn life. Because your mama fucked over your money.
Develop a talent.
Your mama fucked over your money.
My problem is a couple things. One, if this is a money grab, right? And again, $13K a month is plenty enough money to take care of a young kid, right? As a father myself who paid child support, right, and had to deal with that system, one is brutal, and two, it doesn't make absolutely no sense, right? Because again, I have my own stories. But $13,000 a month is ridiculous.
Me and my child would have lived comfortable on $13K.
He supported the kid, right? But it also sounds like the mother totally forgot that the
Royce had her problems
for herself because she was trying to be one of these basketball wives. Right? Because she was on the show, right? So again, you got to think wardrobe got to come into that, so they ain't paying for it. So just like, I need some outfits. So
that was coming out of that $13K.
Later, once you realize that you ain't getting that check coming back from that TV show, oh shit, I'm in trouble. So now,
she was on the show for like 2 seasons, and then she was off.
Be a pass around in the league.
Well, she did a few things. She was supposed to be the dance coordinator for Bethune-Cookman.
Trash.
Then she was trying to be the dance coordinator for the Magic, because that's where she came from.
Trash. This is why they make rules that cheerleaders should.
Yeah, because she could have even did her own business. She could have did her own dance studio. She could have done all of that stuff. But Royce, let's just call a thing. You fucked up. You fucked up that money. You could have did a number of things with that money. You could have saved that money. You could have invested that money into businesses that could have sustained you and your son outside of the whites' fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't want to do that. Yeah, you had a basketball baby daddy that paid that $13K, and you make sure that motherfucking what is that, ACH deposit hit that motherfucker. But after this year, boo, it's nothing. So now you got to figure that shit out. Royce, you was wrong. You was wrong to try to set that boy. You put your son in the way, and the way he even talked to you on that recording was like, damn, mama, shut your mouth, because I had this. But you was so mad at the white, and you harbor so much anger towards the white that you had to jump in the shit. He a grown ass man, and even the white told that little boy, told him, you a grown man, son. You could have called me with this. He got his mama on the phone. Dwight knew what it was when they called on the line. Because he came on and he said, are you recording me? The boy lied and said, no, it's a whole damn recording.
Mm-hmm.
Royce.
And there it is. Now it's all out on TMZ.
Yes. Right? And it's on TMZ,
so,
and you trying to embarrass this man again.
So the second part of my problem with this is one, how the son handled this. Like, he was clearly manipulated by the mother the entire time.
The whole time, his old 18 years.
We hear about, deadbeat fathers. This is a situation where we talk about deadbeat mothers, right? And how they move and do dirty ass shit now with some slime shit. So the simple fact that, again, if you were complaining about you wasn't supported, and the support you were complaining about was
you money, mad at the wrong person.
The problem is you're mad at the wrong person because your father gave the money to where it was supposed to be. Again, if your mother went out and spent it wrong, then guess what? You need to direct your anger to
you need to kick Roy's ass,
and that need to be to your bald headed ass mom.
Mm-hmm. You need to kick Roy's ass,
but because
he too young to understand, and he's not understanding the dynamics because he's only heard one side.
You're going to see, you're giving him a pass. I'm not going to say too young. I'm going to say because you too fucking soft, because she raised you soft, right? You do some hoe ass shit like this to your daddy for a check for $20,000, but not understanding, because I did the simple math that $13K a month is $158,000 a year.
She didn't have to work for 18 years.
At 18 years, that's $2.8 million. Mm-hmm. Ask your mom where is $2.8 million.
That's why I said he mad at the wrong one.
I'm 44 years old, right? And I may have seen $2.8 million. Maybe. In my entire life. Maybe. But I doubt it. I ain't even seen $1 million, so let's just keep it real.
Your father provided a life for you. Your father made a way for you for 18 years. Now, it was your mama to distribute that money towards everything that you needed. Now, if Royce fucked up your money,
which we know she did,
you can't sit up there and tell the white that he didn't take care of you. Yeah, he might not have fucked with you because, again, and I fault the white for that, because he shouldn't let the shit between him and Royce come in between him and his son.
He did. What probably would have happened was, and I think what he said on the interview was loud and clear, right? If it's about support, if it's about something you financially needed, here's this $13K a month, whatever you need.
Yeah, and that should have took care of everything.
You shouldn't have to need for nothing. But if you're on the phone calling to me and telling me, hey, Dad, I'm pissed off with you because you ain't here to spend no time with me, my dog, then that's a different conversation. But the way they set this conversation up, it was every bit about the financial aspect. Yeah. And you can't say he didn't support you because he financially did support you.
Because we at the cutoff. When that 18th birthday come, hey, that ACH deposit ain't coming no more. That's it.
So now you possibly got to figure out. Now, Now I'm almost confused. Like now I want to know, like, did he actually get some money or did he not get no money? Because if he got some money and now he gotta go
Royce
out there and be a
fucked up
kid,
that boy's money. Again, we at the cutoff. So okay, so you're not getting that 13K no more. So one month outside of 13K is gonna be a hellish month because now you got to figure out how you gonna pay all your bills. If you didn't save, if you didn't do the things that you were supposed to do, this was all a ploy for money.
I'm in total support of Dwight Howard. I don't feel like he said
Anything wrong? No, he didn't.
On the video, right? I blamed mama. I blamed the son. Hell, he ended the video was like, "Why'd you say something? I almost had him."
Yeah.
What type of sucker ass
yeah,
shit
it was a tag team to get Dwight to send them money because again, the cutoff has already begun, and 1 month outside of that 13K is a motherfucker.
You know what? David Banner said something very important, right? He said, "Get some motherfucking nuts, be a motherfucking man."
You don't know how to be a man if you've been in your mama's face.
Stop being
the whole time.
Go grab some fucking drumsticks, is what David Banner said with the rest of that, right? So
I think that there needs to be a conversation held outside of Royce between Dwight and his son because
I'm not having it. If I'm Dwight Howard, at the end of the day, once you do this to me.
Yeah, but after this stunt, I'm gonna have a reservation talking to you.
There's no more conversation, right? I don't want to spend time because every bit of your motive is not. It seems to me is going to be strictly driven about transactional and what I can do for you.
Yeah, it's not a loving relationship; it's a transactional relationship, and just to end things, I know Dwight was talking about because I seen it in an interview when he had all his baby mamas and kids there during the pandemic, where they were there for 6 months. He housed them, clothed them, fed them, did everything. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can't sit up there and say that your daddy didn't take care of you, boy. You can't sit up there and say that.
Man, the little things we forget, right? And my last thing about this topic is the woman in this conversation, right? The simple fact that you can try to quote unquote take a shot at Dwight Howard's manhood and say, "Oh, there's only one Superman, Shaq," which we know what you were trying to do. I can read in between the lines, right? Do you realize you a whole 304 out here?
I broke one at that.
Do you realize that the word about you or the program about you is you will pass around in the NBA? How many NBA dudes bodies have you counted in here? Because I know it just didn't stop with Shaq.
You mean you didn't start with Dwight? She never was with Shaq, honey.
Oh, she said she was with Shaq.
She
said it, so hey.
She wasn't with Shaq.
Hey.
She wasn't with Shaq.
So how many of these guys did you really?
Well, she wasn't throwing that wham in the circle because it wasn't paying. Because now you up here got your son begging Dwight for $20K. So
now
your shit is not cashing in.
So now it's like, I almost hit the whatchamacallit, the
Your shit is not cashing.
That is just blatantly disrespectful. So the simple fact that you played these games, I don't support it. I hate the term because I hear people say it all the time. Oh, these deadbeat fathers. Well, here's an example of a deadbeat mama. Point blank period, right? You said that was our last topic?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because this lady doesn't take me off an hour. Now I want to go watch the game because this shit here, oh boy, God have mercy. But before we go,
don't let Royce Reed make you mad.
Play Bradford one more time. Trifling friend indeed. Cause we know she was trifling.
Child Royce, you messed that boy money up.
There's on me. Look. So again, that was a great show. Thank you, Miss Nikki, for that. This is your boy J2DaR signing out. We're here with Miss NikkiC.
All right, y'all.
And we'll catch you guys at the next episode.
Peace.